Welcome to episode 35 of Motivating Mondays, a weekly podcast and YouTube series dedicated to help Canadian job developers and other employer engagement professionals develop the tools, resources, expertise, and network to excel in achieving sustainable employment outcomes for their clients or students. My name is Christian St. Cyr, National Director of the Canadian Job Development Network, and today we're going to talk about the self-defeating challenges of directing our clients to job postings and a new strategy doesn't focus on job postings at all. Referring job seekers with employment barriers to posted jobs is demoralizing and defeating. Employers may hire based on personality and fit, but they choose who to interview based on experience, education, qualifications, and consistency. 4 factors multi-barriered job seekers often struggle to match. Applying for posted jobs just reinforces a person's sense of worthlessness and erodes their confidence, particularly if they're never getting an interview. Any outside advisor would say this isn't working, but there is another pathway. In today's editorial, I'll share with you a strategy that you can start employing today that will radically change how you do job development and will produce significantly better results. Ideally, candidates should be applying for jobs that haven't been posted. We want our clients to be the only person the employer is considering. We want to eliminate competition and allow our clients to sell themselves based on 4 different criteria: personal fit, transferable skills, applicable experience, and long-term potential. I'm sure you're thinking, well, of course I want to connect my clients with those jobs, but the only information I have on hiring intent is job postings. That's not true. Lots of employers are thinking about hiring, but haven't yet posted the job. Remember the 80% of employers who hire through the hidden job market? A large portion of those start seeking out a candidate without posting a position. According to last week's job vacancies report, from Statistics Canada, there are 486,000 unfilled jobs across the country. Only a portion of these jobs have been posted. According to a 2024 survey conducted by human resources consulting firm Mercer, the average turnover rate in Canada is 11.9%, meaning 1 in 10 employees change over every single year in an organization. At 25.9%, the retail and wholesale industries have the highest turnover rate. Now, if I contact 10 employers, there's a good chance that at least one of them will have a role that they need to recruit for, but haven't yet posted the job. Now, we can't all get into the mindset of an employer, but we are all consumers. Let's say, for instance, that you're looking to buy a used car. You have a friend who is selling their car, and it is sort of what you're looking for. Maybe it's not the right color, there are too many kilometers, and it doesn't have Apple CarPlay. But you can always use Bluetooth. Your friend is promising you a great deal, but let's be honest, if your friend could sell this online for more money, would they have reached out to you in the first place? But you like your friend and they kept their car clean and well maintained, at least you know the history of the car, so you make the deal. This happens every day. Personally, I don't understand it. I'd rather choose from the 100 million cars that are out there and negotiate my own deal. Plus, I don't want to hate my friend when my transmission gives out 2 months later. Why do people do this? Because they're looking for an easy pathway forward. They don't want to have to visit a half dozen car dealerships, get harassed by salespeople, need to understand whether tire protection is necessary or what a document fee is. They would rather just shake their friend's hand and avoid all of these hassles. Employers feel this way about hiring. This is why employers want to use AI or applicant tracking software to hire candidates. Let's let technology do the hard work. When you hire someone, you need to post the position, gather resumes, get harassed on LinkedIn, sort through the resumes, schedule interviews, schedule second interviews, conduct reference checks, and make the job offer. According to Indeed, it takes approximately 50 to 100 person hours to hire someone, with the average being around 50 hours for a single role. That's more than an entire week of my year that I need to set aside, and if I need to hire 3 or 4 positions throughout the year, that's nearly a month of lost productivity. It's no wonder so many employers turn to the hidden job market. Now, this said, once an employer has committed to posting the job, they're going to go through with it. Much like the person who rejects their friend's offer to sell them a car, they now want to see all of the candidates, search for the best, most consistent Canadian experience, evaluate where they've worked, their credentials, their qualifications, to determine the very best people to interview. What we're talking about here is the brief period of time between forming intent, the intent to hire someone, and acting on it. We need to reorient our clients away from job postings to cold calling and reaching out to employers who haven't posted a job. There will be a lot of employers who say, we're not hiring right now. Oh yeah, we recently laid some people off, or we've just hired someone. But the statistics suggest that if our clients contact 10 employers, at least one will have a recent job opening or one that they're planning to place a job ad for. Now, for anyone who has a barrier to employment, this is an ideal place to be. They're not being evaluated among a cohort of applicants with more experience, Canadian education, or more consistent employment. It allows the go-getter, someone who's prepared to cold call an employer, an opportunity to make their case for getting hired. This extends to those of us in the job development field as well. When we approach an employer who's already posted a position, we're trying to argue for our clients or students while simultaneously their email is pinging with an array of highly qualified candidates. Now, no doubt you're wondering, where is the strategy in all this? Yes, I'm telling you and your clients to cold call employers, but there is a secret sauce to this approach, and it's knock codes. I'm going to encourage you to build your entire job development strategy around knock codes. Here is your challenge for 2026, should you want to accept it. During the next 12 months, go out to your community and build on your existing database of employers. For each employer, gather all of the basic contact information, but also list all of the knock codes they employ people in. For instance, if you're dealing with a restaurant, you'll want to include 60030 food service managers, 62020 food service supervisors, 64300 hosts, hostesses, 65201 food counter attendants and kitchen helpers, 75201 delivery service drivers, 63200 cooks, and 62200 chefs. If we are doing a profile for a dentist office, you'll want to include dentists and dental hygienists and dental assistants and office administrators. Each time you meet with a new employer, ask them what jobs they typically employ people in rather than what jobs they're looking for right now. Now, that could be part of the conversation too, but that should be part of our conversation with employers, is finding out what kind of jobs that they typically employ people in. As the year goes by, you'll be creating a larger and larger database of employers with evergreen content rather than jobs that are available for a limited period of time. If you want local labor market information, this is going to be an unparalleled resource that you have that no one else in town has. For restaurants, dental offices, car lots, the jobs might be obvious, but as you go on, you'll start encountering many employers that employ people in a very long list of occupations that you might not think of. Organizations such as school districts and hospitals and hotels and manufacturing facilities and municipal government. Many of these jobs are going to be ones you don't expect. It's very easy to fall into traditional ways of looking at employers. For instance, if we need to find a job as an accountant, we think about an accounting firm. Or for a landscaper, we think about a landscaping company. Accountants and landscapers work in every single industry. Hotels, manufacturers, technology companies, all of them need people to work in these occupations, even though their core work isn't even close to those occupational categories. On your own, or as part of your team, putting together this database will be one of the most powerful things that you can do to support your work in job development. Moving forward, each time you meet with a new client, you can print off a list of local employers who hire people to do the work that they do, and you can help them develop a strategy to cold call those employers. It's for this reason that each time you work with a new client or student, you should have a list of knock codes for which they're looking for work. This will allow you to easily pull together a list of potential applicants for an employer when they specifically request someone for a particular job. If you work with other people in career development, you can pull their clients as well. And for those of you who think this approach is a little too radical, while I'm taking a strong stance here, by no means do I think you or your clients should abandon job postings. To paraphrase Richard N. Bowles, who authored What Color is Your Parachute, if there are 14 ways to look for a job, and the 14th way is the posted job, still look at posted jobs. We just need to ensure that our clients aren't only looking at posted jobs. If applying for dozens, if not hundreds of posted positions and not getting a single interview is demoralizing, how much more so is it for the job developer who has dozens of clients who are experiencing this again and again? Let the knock code unburden you from job postings. Focus on the dialogue with employers about their organization, their goals, their objectives. Seek this opportunity to help coach your students or clients to do the very best job that they can do of marketing themselves. This is the surest way of sidestepping the relentless competition and disappointment. We're close to the end of the year. We're here in December. Each year, I get the privilege of speaking and doing dozens of professional development sessions for career development organizations, employers, industry associations, government, clients, or students. Now, in these roles, I'm able to speak to or provide comprehensive training in labor market information, job development, effective recruitment and retention. And we're currently organizing my calendar for 2026, and every organization that books a session for next year, a speaking engagement or a training session, will benefit from a 35% discount. So if this is something you've been thinking about, or if you'd like to know more, just drop me an email, cstcyr@labormarketsolutions.ca. Thank you so much for joining us. Please click the like or subscribe button in your platform. Search for Motivating Mondays wherever you download podcasts. We'd also like it if you could rate or review our podcast. We do these sessions live and for free every Monday morning on Microsoft Teams with job developers from across Canada, and it'd be so great if you could join us. Just go to jobdevelopment.org to learn more. If you have any questions, just send me an email, cstcyr@labormarketsolutions.ca. Thank you so much for your time, and have an amazing week.